Eddie, why did you eat Daddy's sandwich? Daddy was getting ready to eat lunch. Why did you eat his sandwich? Were you hungry? You can't be left alone with food, can you? No, I didn't think so. No. No, we're having a talk, Mommy. We're having a talk about Daddy's sandwich. No, he doesn't. Next time we see that, it's going to be poop in the backyard that we have to clean up. Where are you going? Let's try that. That works. Yeah, you see the green?
Okay. All right.
All right. So I think they can hear us now.
Choo choo.
Let's see.
Let us know if you hear us.
Yeah, there'll be a bunch of we can hear yous now.
There you are. Yeah. There we go. Hi, Carolyn.
Well, it's like we could actually, when we speak, it'll actually like shows a little green graph on the. Rob and Jeremy are texting back and forth to each other.
That's lovely.
Apparently, they both got good units. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but
good for that.
Rob's good unit's going to bring him close to the area, and Jeremy said, make sure you eat at Mike's place with Conky and Noreen.
That would be lovely, as long as it's after 5 o'clock.
Well, I don't know. I guess it's a pretty good unit, so they might be there.
Yeah,
for a while.
I got a lot of shipping. Thanks to all of you who are in the chat that tuned in to our whatnot last night. So I got a lot of shipping to do. I'll be very busy tomorrow, Monday, and probably Tuesday, just getting everything packed and up and out. And
75 lots we ran last night, and a lot of them sold for $1. So if you guys want to get some deals, and we had the flat. I don't know how the flat rate shipping thing works. I don't want to talk about it right now. But there were some deals had last night. I can tell you that. Some stuff sold for $1. I sold some treasure hunt Hot Wheels, and people got deals.
Sold.
Yeah, people got deals.
Sold them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Instead of saying you bought it, you say you stole it from me. Yeah. Teresa wants to know if I'm going to auction classes this month. No, I don't have.
Not this month. No.
Unfortunately, don't have time. You can hear the phone going off. That's Jeremy and Rob going back.
Well, I will say that by the end of the day, Friday, if I could be taken out to eat somewhere, it would probably be a good thing.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be the back and the knees are going to definitely be You're begging for mercy.
So I'll take you somewhere Friday to eat, I guess. Is what you're saying.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So if they aren't in the area and they want to go to Mike's,
well, I'll just tell here. I know they're not watching, but I'll just type it in here.
Here he goes. He's going to type into the text.
In for dinner
Tuesday.
at Mike's Tuesday.
Yeah, so I'll work doubly hard Monday, so we definitely get to Mike's place on Tuesday.
There. There we go.
We can hear all the wonderful treasures, and I think next Saturday, Rob's going to be having another Painesville run. So
yeah, we'll see.
We'll probably check up there, wish everybody a happy holiday and all that.
Of course, we'll have to get up at the godly hour of like 6 to get up there.
Yes,
when Rob starts the Painesville things, don't they start at like 9 o'clock?
Something like that. It's not his choice. It's what the
customer That's what the customer wants. Yeah,
that's what the client wants.
I mean, it's like over an hour for us to get there. And then when it's cold out, and
we're getting near the lake on this one, guys. So, but yeah. So I would love to see Rob, and maybe he'll have I can see his face.
What?
What's his sidekick?
You mean Just Jeff?
Just Jeff. Yes.
Oh
my God. Oh, my memory.
The Lord Jesus, Tonka frame hanging in the background.
Yep,
that's actually a that's not a restoration. That's a brand new frame that I bought.
Oh, you're doing your own?
I'm doing my own.
Oh, it's not a restoration.
Well, I mean,
it's a Conky original.
I'm in the middle of a restoration, but I found out, and I may have mentioned this during AA. I found out that I can again buy. You can show them. Grab that box right there.
Hold on.
I can again buy the brand new truck cabs. So I bought this, and when I bought it, they had to find it for me. They had to go out and find one for me. And now you can buy these again. They're on the website where I buy these. And so I bought another one, and hopefully they'll keep them in stock to where I can buy a bunch. And I'm actually going to start making my own brand new. Well, I could call them Tonka trucks, but the tires still say Tonka. I don't have the money right now to make my own label that says Tonka. So I'll be making my brand new Tonka trucks. I don't know which way the camera goes.
You want to go
the opposite way you think you gotta
that
go.
way. There you go. You want to go that way, or you want to go this way?
So that frame back there, I bought brand new. That I think that cost me like $40, and the cabs are $30-some. All the other accessories. I mean, I'll have probably close to $200 in a truck by the time I get it all done. I bought I mentioned this earlier. I bought a plasma cutter so I can start cutting the metal for the trailers into the shapes I want. So I'll be able to make my own trailers from scratch. Mary Dale sent a $3 super sticker. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
I get this to work. There we go. Oh, look at the thing right here. What did I uncover when I cleaned up my mess?
You did.
Here.
You cleaned up your
dust. I cleaned up my mess down here.
Look what he found.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Mary Dale. Another special thank you to anybody who's in the chat that's joined us on our Whatnot. We just completed our first month on Whatnot, and we're happy with the results.
Yeah, we did okay.
So
I mean, we're not setting the world on fire or anything.
No,
but
that's
for us. We did all right.
We did pretty good. So
Jeremy kind of got us involved with Whatnot, and I told Jeremy if I have this, he tells us what he does on Whatnot. And I'm not going to share that if he doesn't want to. I'm not going to. But I said if I do, a certain percentage of what you do, I'll be very happy, and it looks like about what we're doing.
Jeremy and his team down there, they do 6 shows a week.
100 lots of show. We have yet to be able to have the energy to come close to that.
No. Well, if we had a team of people,
yeah,
it's just you and me. And basically the whole point is you're the day job in your restorations, and I do all the reselling. Yeah. So it's, if there was 3 or 4 more of me, maybe we could, but I am excited I can get done what I get done. Yeah. So I'm thrilled at what's happened because eBay's been a little slow lately. So having something like Whatnot really, really makes a big difference for us. So we're happy with it. So we're going to keep chucking on.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
Just keep going. So last night we added the.
Oh yes.
Now we had the keychains on there, which
had...
of course you guys are going to get sick of seeing these things. So we have these keychains on there, which is commemorative of the Firestone truck. Then we added the seaweeds last week, and this week we added.
Yeah, we have. We still have the lobsters.
No, we got a bunch of the lobsters.
We got some walruses.
Walrus?
And we got some whales.
Are those whales? Those are whales. And the sharks.
And then we have the sharks. There's 6 in each pack.
There's 2 lots still with the alligators.
Yeah, or crocodiles. I like to call them. But
Sir Ed was laying back on his.
But we have the. They're called
Lotto Pals.
Lotto Pals. The whole idea is it's a Christmas ornament, but it's got lottery numbers in there. And if you need help in picking your numbers, you just pick the little guy, and numbers will fall at the bottom, and you can just use those numbers.
Jessica has our keychain.
Oh, congratulations, Jessica. Thank you so much. And then we have some Christmas trees.
Same thing.
Yeah. And then we have some snowmen. So you can make it in an ornament, but you can take it. You'll get 6 numbers, and you can use those numbers on your next lotto ticket. So.
And they might actually pick a winner. If they pick a winner, and you want to share with the people who provided you with the right numbers, and all I'm saying is.
So, and I did.
No, you win the lottery, that's yours.
I did make sure to carry forward the buy it now.
Oh, so all that's in the.
It's
okay.
all there. It's all there on the next show, which we of course will be having next Friday, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Whatnot show, and the title is Conkys Key Sales. Yeah, we
should probably put that in the thing.
We should probably put that in
because
in the description.
Yeah, you never.
It's Conkys Sales. Yeah, it's got the K-E-Y
because
at the end of the.
I can't actually add Conky Conky as I spell it on my YouTube channel or whatnot. I still don't know why. Nobody's even attempted to explain it to me. We didn't have any major glitches this time, did we?
No. Like the more I do it, the more I learn it, and I'm learning how to do it. So.
Hello, Pamela. Hello, Pamela.
So yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with Whatnot. So we're gonna keep moving forward. We're gonna have a show every Friday evening in December. So the shows are already out there. If you want to bookmark to check them out.
And we're planning on having one every Friday evening, but we're at least be able to commit to December.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see how.
We want that to be a regular Friday night.
We want consistency matters in this, like we do our show here every Saturday night, same time we do our Whatnot show every Friday night, same time. Yeah, because consistency I think is best. Nothing worse. We all know, we've all been there. We've had our favorite TV show be moved around different times, different days, and it's very frustrating.
Are we anybody's favorite TV show?
Well, so far we have 120 people.
Yeah, 120 people here.
So somebody likes us.
I guess that's a good thing. I can't say we're their favorite, but
oh, God. I just appreciate
there might be like 6 of them that were their favorite, and then the rest.
Well, those
between old episodes of the X-Files and whatever. I don't even consider this a TV show. I mean, we just get together and goof off.
We just talk about our week.
Although some people might be watching us on their TV, and not on their computer or on their phone.
Could be watching it.
Because we just recently hooked up. I bought a computer. I probably had the thing a year now. Mm-hmm. Because I got sick of trying. Here's the thing. Our last DVD player came out of a storage unit. Specifically, Rob gave it to us.
Which we appreciate.
And we appreciate it. I'm not saying anything bad about storage unit DVD players. It's just we hung on to this one way too long. It got to the point where now when we first got it, it was just a little glitchy. Even though it was, it came in the box, we had the remote and everything. And it was a real high-end DVD player, could record and all that. But it was a little glitchy. But it worked. The remote worked and all that. It finally got to the point where the only buttons on it, the power button didn't work. If you wanted to come on, you had to unplug it and plug it back in. The only buttons that worked were the play button and the pause button and the advance button. So if we wanted to watch something, we'd have to put the disc in. This only worked with certain discs too. Only like the old. What were we watching?
We were watching the old Lou Grant
show.
Lou Grant. Yeah, that was fun.
So the old Lou Grant shows, you put the disc in, and it just went straight to a menu where it's like play all, or you can scroll down. We couldn't scroll to anything, so we'd have to hit play all and sit there and watch them. If we had already watched 4 of the 5 episodes on the disc, we'd have to hit play all. Then I have to go and like advance it through every little chapter until we got to. And then I got to the point where even that didn't work.
Oh yeah.
So luckily we were able to get the door. Oh, and the eject button worked, so you could actually get the door open and switch. So I was like, well, rather than bugging one of my friends for another DVD player or going out for God forbid buying one because the new ones are just crap. I'm just gonna, and I already done this. I'm just gonna hook up the computer that I bought to be the DVD player because you can hook up a DVD player to a computer. So I hooked that up, and we started watching. We wound up. I think we have a BJ and the Bear, but it's like pirated from somebody recorded it off their TV. It's got like half of commercials in it. It's something we found in a storage unit. Okay, we didn't buy this, and so we started watching that on the computer, and then we started to hear a funny noise, and then the computer just shut off. All right, well, what the hell was that all about? So we thought maybe it was the disc, so we put in a different disc of something else. We started watching it, and the same thing happened.
I know.
And then it's like, well, maybe it's the DVD player that I bought. We tried the one that was built in the computer, doing the same thing. So, all right, well, DVDs are out. Since this is a computer, I'm going to hook it up to the internet, and we're going to watch Amazon Prime. Yeah, it started shutting itself off during the middle of the shows we were watching. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with this thing.
He's frustrated. He's frustrated. The language, the frustration was coming out.
My language was getting worse than the language that we were watching on the TV, which was getting pretty bad. Well, finally, like last night we put in, we watched like 4 or 5 episodes of we were watching Reacher, and it was fine. So I don't know what's going on with it, but it seemed to have straightened itself out.
Yeah, we're too cheap to actually pay for anything.
Yeah, we're not going to pay for cable or anything. We already paid for the internet.
No direct TV, nothing like that. We're already paying for the internet, so. And he's already paying for Prime because. And
I'm pissed off that I'm paying for Prime and we're still getting commercials.
Well, that's just the reality.
It never used to be like that. It used to be you pay for Prime, you get it without commercials.
Everything's expensive.
So what I do now is when Prime comes, when they start showing a commercial, it'll come up and show how long it is, like a 2-minute commercial break or whatever. I'll sometimes literally just shut the TV off and time, almost the 2 minutes and turn it on to give TV time to come back on, and then the show's back on.
And no, John, I have not cut my hair. It's just I just have it straight today. It's not over the place. Yeah, I know. I gotta see Maria, but probably after the holidays when things calm down. Because this past week, man, if I wasn't sleeping, I was working. I was doing something. From whatnot to getting things ready for Thanksgiving and everything. And today I did take it down a few notches because there's other things I had to get done.
Yeah.
That,
Today I was down here working on paperwork for my day job. So I've got like videos playing on the one screen. And
oh yeah. Well, they're like talk radio for you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I can actually, because I just glance at when I get the feeling they're showing something I want to see, I just glance over it and then I just get back to work.
They're just down here to entertain you as you're working. Like
I've been watching the Y-Files. That's been extremely entertaining for me lately with Hecklefish and
Hecklefish is kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the main character's name is AJ, and then there's a Hecklefish. I've been going back through those.
I saw a stat today, and I wish it had something to do with. There's been more content on YouTube than there ever was on all the channels.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. We surpassed that probably years ago.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of content on YouTube, and we added this much of it. Not even that much.
No, maybe we made
a sliver of a sliver of a sliver. If you could shave a piece of paper, that's how much we've added. But
There, a sliver. There.
Is that a sliver? What
That's
is
a
that?
sliver.
Oh, that's a empty wrapper, part of an empty wrapper for a chocolate bar that I ate.
Oh yeah, look at that. She got 1, 2.
No, just one. I cut it.
Oh,
I had a
you
knife
cut.
down
Okay, he didn't want
it.
me. Didn't know that
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Nope, just one. In fact, we need more.
Oh, we need more.
So you guys just tuned in to watch us discuss the grocery list, what we watch on YouTube. What the hell else are we going to talk about? What did we do this week?
What did we do this week? Let's see. Sunday and Monday, I did all my whatnot shipping. Tuesday, okay, the house was a disaster zone. I mean, I had to clean it up.
Oh, that's right. You used the new sweeper.
I got a chance to use the new Eco Sweeper.
Eco Sweeper.
Eco Sweeper.
See, the sweeper we had before, when she swept with it, we got it out of a storage unit, okay? She swept with it. It kicked up a smell. Now, the house didn't smell this bad. Something in the sweeper smelled this bad because it smelled worse than I've ever heard it. I don't know what was in that sweeper before we got it, but it would just stink up the house.
Mm-hmm.
And when our washing machine thing, what do they call it? Eco washer, whatever it is. When it went bad, I took it in and I saw Mr. Toth, Julius Toth,
the inventor.
In fact, I even filmed a little thing for him, a little what do you call it? Like a little commercial. Like he puts up things where he says, check out what this guy says about my products, and so I filmed something like that for him. And then he says, "How's your sweeper doing?" I said, "Well, we didn't get one of your sweepers." And then he sold me a sweeper, and I'm glad I bought it.
Yeah.
The stuff is kind of expensive, but I do it for two reasons. One is it's really good. It's a really good sweeper for one thing.
Two, you get a lifetime.
You get anytime anything goes wrong with any of the stuff I buy from Julius, I just walk in, say, "Here, this thing broke," and
they fix it.
Either I walk out with one or they fix it and I come back and get it.
Yeah, for free.
And I want to make sure that he stays in business for that reason, and so I'll spend a little bit more money to buy, to buy his product. So she finally got to use the sweeper this week.
I like the sweeper. It doesn't take much to push it, and it doesn't leave the nasty smell that the old one left. So, of course, I had to sit down and read the booklet, kind of figure out what was going on with it. So Tuesday, I was cleaning up the house. Wednesday, I went and took a couple of Bob Evans turkey dinners over to my stepmom, and me and her had a nice little turkey lunch, and we watched the Hallmark movie. So that was our little Thanksgiving get together there. I came home and finished up whatever I was doing Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Thursday was a Thanksgiving. I was busy with that.
Meatloaf,
which I have to confess turned out really well.
And onion rings, which we had last night too. The end of the
we figured out how to do the onion rings correctly.
Yeah, we kind of screwed them up for Thanksgiving. We had like crispy onion petals Thursday. We cut 6 minutes off the air fryer time, and they turned out perfect.
Right, and our daughter came over, so we had a real nice visit with her, and and then I fell asleep.
Yep.
And I got up.
No tryptophan involved. I think Thursday, the Thanksgiving is just a sleep day.
I was so tired because I was
without the turkey.
Because when after towards the end of October is when I had my little trip and fall, and I was getting over that, and stuff just backed up, and then we started getting into whatnot, and that took up a lot of time of learning and getting the auctions right and everything. Again, stuff was backing up, and finally, I got around to getting everything cleaned up again, and now I think I hopefully can kind of keep up on it, because basically Whatnot really has turned my schedule around. What I used to do at the end of the week, or was it the beginning? Okay, what I used to do at the beginning of the week, now I have to transfer to the end of the week, because the beginning of the week is now focused with Whatnot. Getting all the shipments out, and then getting the next slots ready to go for the next show.
There was a question about Whatnot. Okay. It says, Nancy says, how are you enjoying Whatnot? Do you find it beneficial
Absolutely.
financially?
We find it very beneficial, because what's nice about Whatnot is I'm still going to put stuff on eBay, but Whatnot for us helps get the flow of income needed in. that we need a little bit quicker, if that makes sense. But that's helped. Yeah, it takes a lot more work, but it's like I get a payday at the end of the week kind of thing. So that really helps. That really helps us tremendously.
And Christine says, Conky, are you working as much as you were? Yeah, sort of.
Not as much. I mean,
well, I'm still busy.
Between September and October, it was every single day you would leave the house and not come home until like 4 or 5 o'clock, which is unusual for him. But like yesterday, he was home, which is really nice. That helped me tremendously because I had to finish getting the Whatnot show ready. And, I got the laundry together. He washed it, took upstairs. You fixed dinner for me yesterday. You helped with every little thing. And that really helped because I had a lot to do Friday to get ready for the show. So, you were a big help yesterday. So he has been around a little bit more this month than he had been in October and September.
So I've been kind of filling the time with, again, trying to figure out how to get my working on the property. Now Monday, my buddy Dan wants to run his RV out to my other friend's storage building that he just built last year. And then we're going to go pick up our 20-foot shipping container and take it to Dan's place. And we're going to start buying the pieces to build more of the pieces to build the building. We picked up the frame of the building this last week in was it Middlefield?
Yeah,
so we went and picked that up and hauled it to Dan's place and unloaded it. Yeah. But now we got to get the siding. We got to get the insulation for the floor. We got to get the
hello, Jeremy.
The lumber. No, Jeremy's here.
Hello, Jeremy.
I was just mentioning, Jeremy, how you and Rob were talking about your units that you bought, and that I guess you're going to have to
fill us in
on. But yeah, we're going to dinner at Mike's Tuesday with Rob
if things work
out.
Yeah, everybody's asking us, Jeremy, how we like Whatnot, and I'm happy with Whatnot. I mean, it we're happy. We're happy with it.
Happy, joy.
Happy, joy. So thank you for introducing us to it. Thanks.
Yeah, what else?
Thank you for.
We did 75 lots last night.
Oh my god!
And that was a lot. We were on for like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah. But Whatnot was offering a special yesterday.
Yeah, there was a special with concerning the fees. So
yeah, they wanted us to really best business decision. I will agree. It's helped tremendously. I was just telling everybody, it's great to put stuff on eBay. And I'm going to still continue doing that, but Whatnot really helps get the sales going.
Well, we kind of have to do eBay because when I used to do eBay as more of a hobby. I didn't put a lot of stuff on eBay until after Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I noticed from Christmas on through like about March, really good eBay sales for me. Yeah. Not so much in the weeks and months leading up to Christmas as after Christmas. Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to a really good January and February on eBay.
Yeah, we're definitely hibernating this winter. We're definitely going to be working on our stuff, and it just took a little while to get my whole schedule rearranged to take care of everything I need to take care of.
Yeah. Jeremy says, we got another good, incredible unit today.
Don't even show
Well, he's in Florida, so he's going to get the good
good for him. I mean,
we talked about that on AA, how it seems like, how up here it's like 1 in 100. Down there it's like, which one do you want,
Yeah. So hopefully next spring, we'll try to get a lot of the stuff we got now, try to get that sold. And
I get that building up, and I'm going to be dangerous.
Oh, no. Here we go. Storage wars.
I get that damn building up. I might just go down to Florida with a trailer or something and buy some units. And
I think I know where we could bunk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has to be the schoolhouse. If he sells the ranch,
hey, we're coming down.
Yeah.
Make room for us. We're gonna be like Cousin Eddie.
Well, all we have to do is hope that he buys a unit with some couches in it or something, so we got a place to sleep. Because I bet you that B&B we stayed at last time is gone.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I hope it's still there. But
poor Cedar Keys.
It was in Cedar Keys.
they got a sucker punch like
Yeah.
2 times in a like in 2 years in a row. They got sucker punch.
So yeah, if Jeremy still has the ranch, we might. He says we have room, and you know it.
Oh yeah. So we're ready to go. We're ready for 2025. We're ready to take it on, and I'm just excited. That's part of it too. Is like I wake up now, though I'm tired, I'm sore. The motivation's there because it's there. You just got to go get it. So it puts a little pep in your step, knowing that what you're doing you're gonna see quick results. They're not gonna wait 2-3 months. Oh, it's sold. No, it's gonna sell Friday night, and you're gonna get it out, and you're gonna get paid. And that's what's really nice.
Well, like I said, we'll still throw some stuff on eBay.
Oh, yeah, I'll still throw stuff on it because you could. Some stuff's too big. You can't.
Well, it's not even the size. It's that
yeah.
eBay still is good for if you spend enough time loading eBay, it will pay you back eventually.
And I would love to get. I think next year I would love to get all that stuff you got from that electronics store that went out of business like years ago. We still have all those bits and parts and get them out.
Did you say B&B? Well, how about waking up to the golf splashing on the beach? We'll talk to Santa.
That would be lovely.
Well, I mean, that's what we had at that last B&B, but like I said, I don't think it's there. It's hard to tell.
Who knows? We'll have to see how things go. But we're like I said, things are looking up for us, and we're so happy about it. So happy about it. It's like, because this year was we were pretty much dead in the water. I mean, the constant battle and trying to get a property for you to put stuff on, and I had to have that nasal surgery done because I was half out half the time with sinus pain, and it just was like a dead in the water kind of year. And then all of a sudden things like fall came around and things started turning around, and now we're moving again, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
So, but
so I wonder if anybody wants to know what the state of the bread is.
Well, I saw Joanne in there.
Somebody said something about
Joanne's always interested in the state of the bread address.
Yeah.
So what is the state of the bread
address? Well, the bread's right over there.
Well, okay, guys.
Eddie, miraculously enough, hasn't noticed the the bread sitting there yet.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to go ahead, put your guesses in on what the state of the bread address will be this evening. You know the drill. I know some of you have been getting really clever with your answers, so go for it.
We'll have to see what they say. LRG says 3/4 gone. 3/4 gone means a quarter left. Amy says half eaten. Pamela Lynn says 3/4 left.
2 heels.
2 heels, Mary Beth. 4 slices. There's always Easter eggs or Christmas stockings.
Easter eggs or Christmas stockings. Oh.
Well, we didn't make it to Florida this year at all. This is the first year in probably 3 or 4 years that
I know you haven't.
We didn't. Yeah. Or at least I haven't been to Florida.
Yeah, so, it's like I said, it's just one of them years, man. It's just busy and just trying to figure things out and.
All gone, 3 slices gone. Hopefully, I'll live long enough to get that back down to Florida again.
Please.
Yeah.
3/4 left. I need you around. This would be fun without you.
Quarter left. 3 slices gone. All gone. This Big Mike. All right, we got enough guesses.
Well, I'm going to give a clue. I did bake a loaf of bread today. I did bake a loaf of bread.
Right in time for Jackie to say whole loaf.
The beach is
calling me. Have they rebuilt the beach yet? That's what I want to know. All right, hold the bread up.
Hold the bread.
We're going to show the bread. And there's the bread. 2 slices gone.
2 slices gone. We had sandwiches for dinner tonight. Something quick and simple. I had soup because I don't know. I think everybody's been feeling it, but there's definitely been a cold snap. I mean, it gets cold this time of year, but this is January cold, and we don't usually get that till mid-January. So I think a lot of
I since Jeremy's in the chat, I'll talk about this right now. Jeremy's not. I've had several friends that at least wintered in Florida. Now Kevin lives in Florida full time, but they're all good for. Now my one buddy John has passed away, but even he used to call me up.
Rub it
in the dead of winter, especially when he knew it was like a cold front or we were getting buried by snow.
For you. Yeah.
And they'd say, yeah, I rode my bike on the beach today and it was chilly. It got down to 60 degrees, which is really cold.
Yeah. John used to love to rub it in.
So that's what Jeremy's doing. He's kind of rubbing it in. He knows it's cold up here.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about dolphins and beaches and
we're like 24 degrees right now, and it doesn't usually get like that till like towards the end of January, and winter really sets in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been cold because it's like fall, but there's a little snow out there, so I'm sure got a lot of people in the mood for the holidays. I mean, we all know that's coming up, and we got the neighbor down here who, NASA's confirmed that they can see his lights.
We got Clark W. Griswold living.
No, Clark W. Griswold was nothing. At least those were nice, bulb lights. This guy's got the neon things going on down here. I don't know what, but it got so bad I had to put an extra curtain up there to block it out because you walk in the restroom and right up. And he's like
blind you.
And he's like 3 or 4 houses down from us.
He's actually 1,
I think
2, 3, 4.
4 houses down. And you can, like I said, NASA saw it from their satellite up there at the space station.
Yeah, Jessica's being a smart ass. It's supposed to get down to 40 here in Florida tonight.
I wish it would get down to 40.
We should get up to 40. I wish you'd get up to 40 tomorrow.
So I think there's a cold front that's going through. Everybody's been affected by it. And of course, we're near the lake, so we get this lake effect and all that good stuff too. But
it's so cold in Florida. George is showing public displays of affection. Now that's cold.
I know, it was so funny. Like you kind. All right, dog stories. We always got to have a dog story every week. So we have to separate the dogs when they eat because Eddie will wolf his food down and then he'll want to get into Roxy's. And Roxy takes a little
She's longer. A little bit of a slow eater.
She's a little bit of a slow eater. Then again, she's 17 and a half. It's a good thing she's eating at all.
Yeah, she'll be 18 in March.
So we put this gate between the two of them. We put in the kitchen. We put the gate over the entrance to the kitchen. And then he has to stay behind the gate. And, of course he wants to get in there. So tonight you're sitting there going, I was trying to coax him to go outside, but he wouldn't go outside. I go, honey, it's 24 degrees. Nobody wants to go outside. I had
one of those little bacon strips, and I tried to get him to go outside by like getting it over as close to the door as I could.
He's like,
no.
You can do it that treat there, don't you?
Oh, he ate the treat, and then he ran back into the living room.
And then what was yesterday's story? You told me you two were outside. You and Eddie were outside.
Oh, yeah. We were outside, and I made like a little stoop outside our door, so it's not a step outside the door itself. You actually step outside onto this stoop, which is actually like
banged my head
which is actually a really solid skid with a rubber mat on it that I stand. Well, the rubber mat's actually a treadmill belt.
Yes, we use recycle here.
Yeah, we're hillbillies. So he comes running down from the backyard, jumps on this mat that's on the stoop, and it's covered in like a thin layer of ice, starts to slide, tucks his snout into the dog door and slides through the dog door. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
I should have been recording it.
But you didn't know, you're busy doing your thing. And
I'm just going up to the garage for something. I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Oh, but that would have been fun to see him slide right
hilarious.
through the dog door. That would have been hilarious.
When the second he started to slide, for the split second he was sliding, I was like, all right, asshole, what are you going to do now? He's going to slide into the wall. Nope, tucks his snout into the door and goes right through. I'm going to have to try to record that next time. I'll just go out there next time it's icy and he comes running in. I'll see if he.
It was just one of those things. You just had to be there moments.
Yeah,
just had to be there moments. It's not
it plays in my mind over and over again. I'll never forget that. That's hilarious.
But yeah, he's ornery, and we gotta do these things to make sure Roxy gets her meal and get him
So yes, she had
outside
all
and
her
do his
dinner
thing
tonight,
on
didn't
he has to do outside. But it's cold. He don't want to hang out there.
No, he just now this time of year. There's no squirrels and chipmunks to dig after or chase after.
Chipmunks are
he goes out and does his thing, comes back in.
Yeah.
He didn't want any part of that.
Nobody wants to be out there. I mean, they get that cold wind on their tail, man.
Yep.
Woo, going back in.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Glennis. She's in Brisbane, Australia. So she's got the spring warm down there. Yeah. Enjoy. It's sad that the warmer weather just comes and goes so quickly. Oh, and then it's cold. Yeah. It seems like it's cold forever in a day.
Well, I'm not complaining. We got 4 seasons to enjoy.
No, and that was another wonderful thing you did too. You got the plastic. Once we heard it was going to get down to the 20s this weekend, he goes, I think maybe I should get the plastic up on some of the windows.
Well, the kitchen window, anyways.
Particularly, because it's one of those cranky.
They call it jealousy windows, and they don't really close to the point where
you're keeping
out cold. So I put plastic over it.
So that helps out tremendously, But yeah, the wind was a howling the other night. So
the wind was a howling.
It was a howling,
and the dogs were a howling.
Conkys bread. Yeah, we like Conkys. Yeah, we had sandwich tonight.
Becky says, I want to retire a place that only has 3 seasons. You know what I want to do when I retire? I'm going to strap a snow shovel to the roof of my car, and I'm going to drive south until somebody doesn't know what it is and ask me what that is strapped to the roof of my car, and that's where I'm going to live. Although I feel if I make it all the way to Florida, everybody there knows where the snow shovel is because everybody there's from up here.
Yeah.
So, probably wind up somewhere between here and there.
This is a good one, Christine. Yeah, it's a wide one. I think that helps. The little skinnier ones, they do kind of.
Christine asked about your headband.
Yeah, the the skinnier ones do have a tendency to kind of creep down. So I like these wider ones. So.
This, anybody watching this later is just going to think we're talking to ourselves.
I know, but we're here to talk with the fans.
We're talking to you. There's 127 people in our chat.
Oh, Mr. DeWitty was working outside. Oh, God bless you, because it was a chilly one today.
Zoe wants to know if I'll have to drive to Hawaii. Well, that'd be a neat trick.
That would be a neat trick. But no, Hawaii's a little too expensive.
A little too far,
and you know.
What's funny is I think Hawaii is like as far away from the West Coast as we are, at least.
Come to think,
I think
it's like an 8-hour plane ride over the ocean there. So, but
it says, Noreen, you need to get George to send you a couple of those mini
ear headbands.
They get from Sherry.
I'll have to look into that. Yeah, George has been really helpful. A couple of questions when I would bug her when I started doing this.
Well, again, I mean, really especially in the beginning, we bugged George and Jeremy fiercely, and some of it was like stuff that they had. I mean, we had glitches that I don't think anybody had. So, of course, nobody else is going to have an answer to it. But they didn't stop us from frantically, calling Jeremy or calling George,
like 2 hours before our show,
texting them or something. Yeah.
What the heck?
And after the fact, it's like they probably didn't need us calling them up trying to figure this out, but they were our connection to sanity, if nothing else.
Oh wow! Linda says my youngest just got back from a week in Hawaii. Oh, what a way to come home. Oh, thanks.
You are never a bug. You're friends. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you. But yeah. OneNote's great, but sometimes I feel like they need to hire me to write their instructions a little.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you have to.
They are in their infancy still.
Mm-hmm.
It's still right now. I mean, I don't know how long they've actually been around. How many years? They've probably been around 2 or 3 years, or maybe 5 years. I don't know, but it's still in its infancy. It'll get better, and we're just part of the system that works out the bugs, and
Yeah, sometimes, particularly for us older folks, you can maybe have to spell a few things out for us a little bit,
Well, it's like, even to this day, some of these instructions you get from these things you buy in China, it's like, look,
you don't
spend a couple extra bucks and have somebody rewrite this so it looks like
get a real technical writer. Oh my gosh!
So it's readable.
I just remember the last job I had where we switched from one system to another, and we had to write our instructions, and we had to put every single you had to, because nobody knew anything about anything. We had to figure it out ourselves and write it down.
Yeah, I mean, I've built prototypes of things for different places I work for. And then when I get done building, I have to write a manual, a repair manual for it, to write a user's manual for it. I have to do all the illustrations. So I'm used to doing like technical writing and stuff like that. So when I see something that doesn't fit, it's like, look, I'm an idiot that talks on YouTube and works on treadmill. I can write better than this. So what's your deal? But that's just something that bugs me.
That's okay. I mean, that's how you learn. That's how I learned. I've just read a lot of stuff, watched a few videos, and just trying to wrap this all around. And it's getting better. After 5 shows, yesterday's show, I was able to get it together, get it online without any hiccups. So, yay! Knock on wood.
And that is wood.
Or knock on wood.
No, that's wood too.
So, but yeah.
You could have knocked on the. No, that wouldn't have worked.
No, I don't want to knock on anything that's going to hurt.
You could have knocked on my head.
Oh no, that's not wooden.
Government says the metal plate in my head isn't big enough.
Don't think I should do it there, clerk.
Over here, nothing. But over here, if that gets dented, my hair is just not going to look right.
Yes, folks, it's that time of the year we start quoting Christmas movie lines to one another.
Yep. If I could figure out how to get a DVD player working in this house, we'd probably put in Christmas Vacation to watch.
Oh, we got all the Christmas stuff. We got all that stuff we grew up with. The Charlie Brown stuff. We got all that what do they call that motion that they used to do? All those Brass and Rankin, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, A Year Without a Santa Claus. All those. We got those all watched on DVD, and of course we got the classic movies. With we got White Christmas.
Where's he going? He's laying down.
What was that?
I always have to know what the dog's doing. Sorry.
We have to keep up on him because he wasn't like this when we first brought him home. But over the last couple months, it's like he's really exhaled. And there's new things about him we're learning right now. And he is a little mischievous dude.
Yeah.
And, it's like he held on to it for the longest time. It's like, okay, I think these people are going to let me stay here. This was like back in September, and all of a sudden, little signs of him just started coming out. We had no idea.
Now we find out he's a billy goat.
A billy goat.
He can crawl. Well, I mean, the other day he was up in the landing, standing in the corner trying to get to something.
Oh, I think what it was he was trying to figure out how to get. He was downstairs with us, and we have to shut the bifold door between the kitchen and the basement entrance, because if not, Roxy will get too close and she'll take a spill. And we don't want her doing that. She'll go down 3 stairs and bang herself. We can't have her doing that. So we have this bifold door. Well, he wants to follow us down here, okay? But then he gets bored and he wants to go back upstairs. Well, we don't know he's gone back upstairs, and all of a sudden you saw him. He was on the little, there's the landing. There's a little shelf here. And he was
on the shelf.
On the shelf, I think, figuring out how he could get in, but unfortunately the door doesn't open from that end. It opens from the other end. So I think that's what he was trying to do. Yeah. So now I got to kind of watch him, because I'm more closer to the stairs of the basement. If I see he's up there, I'll know to go up and let him back in. But yeah, he's
just laying back there.
He's just down. He's definitely gotten more clingy lately too. Yeah. So I think he gets nervous. Dogs do that.
There was a question up here.
Did you ever start playing Christmas music? Christine wants to know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she started that
maybe about
Tuesday,
2 weeks ago. But more now that it's officially the season. I think this morning I had. And, of course, I like the old stuff, guys. The stuff we grew up with, the stuff that Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Dean Martin did.
She was playing Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Well, I did have Trans-Siberian Orchestra playing, too. But even then, now when I start thinking about a lot of those albums they put out in the 90s, so even their stuff's starting to get good classic. And of course, I have the Mannheim Steamroller compilations of Christmas music. But I like the older stuff. It's what we grew up with. It's what we're comfortable with, and it brings back the memories, which is usually what this time really does for a lot of us. Is it brings back the memories. We think of those who, are not with us. We remember the good times we had with them at Christmas. So you get that warm feeling, it's like you're with your family, that's no longer here with you. Yeah. But that's what that music does.
Lila says, sure do miss all of you guys at Hale's headquarters for the bonfires and giant hot dogs. I do too.
Well, who was it?
Right
I'm
there.
going to get.
You can read it
Oh,
on the
there.
screen there. Yep.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. But then again, it's
so I was trying to get Dan to leave some woods so that I could like carve out a little area for a bonfire, and he went a little overboard, but there's still a little area for a bonfire, so I may have bonfires at my new property this next year.
Yeah,
for no other reason than just to burn a bunch of wood, have some friends over, and
it'll be out in the sticks, but it'll be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how that all pans out.
Well, my buddy Dan called me yesterday and wanted to talk about, because he was with his in-laws and his board.
The building.
He wanted to talk about the building and how many
Next
pieces of
steps.
insulation I'm going to need to insulate the floor, and how many pieces of this I'm going to need and that I'm going to need. So he's like more excited about the building than I am.
That's right. So Crafty John, it basically anything from the 90s on back, excluding Mariah. That's what I will listen to. But this stuff today, oh my goodness, oh my.
Yeah, we don't buy too much new music, Christmas or otherwise.
One of my favorites is, here we go. This is how far back I go. One of my favorites is Herb Alpert, the Tijuana Brass Christmas album. I love that one.
Tijuana Brass.
Tijuana Brass. Yes. I grew up with that
Nancy
stuff.
says George and Jeremy will be in Ohio in a week or two. Well,
hopefully maybe you might get a chance to see them. I know they need to come back up here, so George can go to her doctor's appointments and stuff. So hopefully keep fingers crossed, prayers and everything. Everything goes well with those. But yeah.
Might be able to get together for some dinner at Mike's place at least.
Something. Nancy say hi to them.
Yep.
Of course, it'll be our treat.
Yep.
It'll be our treat.
Mike's place, or go get wings somewhere or something.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
Hopefully they'll have time. If not, we understand. We know why they have to come back up here.
Yeah, I mean, when you got to go somewhere for a week and you got a bunch to do, sometimes it's all like our buddy Cubby comes up. The last time we came up, we didn't get a chance to even go out to dinner with him. But he said we do love Mike's place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've made some changes since the last time you guys were there.
I think no, maybe since the last time George was there, but Jeremy's been there since the change, since they changed the entrance.
They put a little, try to make things go a little smoother.
Yeah, they like expand their waiting area a little bit.
See, Pamela knows.
Yep, Tijuana Brass Christmas is one of the ones I like the best, besides Bing Crosby's White Christmas.
See, that's music. That's I mean, come on. Nothing warms the cockles of your heart more when we start hearing the beginning strains of Bing Crosby's version of White Christmas. Alrighty, and then of course there's Andy Williams' Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
Okay. I'm over thinking Jingle Bells and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You've heard them.
I know I've heard them.
I mean, your parents are a whole generation older than my parents, so you really heard them.
Yeah. I can tell you how this is how I ruined my mom's hi-fi, okay? When I was a kid.
Hi-fi. There you guys go. Who's last time you heard that term? Hi-fi.
Well, that's what it was. That's what it said right on it. When I was a kid, my mom had a floor model. I say my mom, as my parents, a floor model stereo. So it was AM, FM, and it had a record player in it. It was one of those deals where it had legs, and one speaker on each side.
Oh yeah.
And in the middle was a cabinet where you could keep records, and then you flip the top open on one side. I don't know why the other side didn't open, but the top opened on one side, and there was a record player down in there, and that's where you turned it on and off and did the radio. And I remember there was a song that I wanted to hear. I forget who did it, but it's something about a rose garden.
I never promised you
that
rose
one.
Garden.
I wanted to hear that song one time. And so I thought that the way to hear it was you turn on the record player, no record on it. You turn on the record player and you take that arm and you stick it on the The thing that spun around. Well, when it was discovered what happened to the record player,
The needle was ruined.
yeah, I had to admit that I wanted to hear a certain song, and that's how I thought I was going to hear it. And that thing never played another record again. Yep. So that might be a trivia question of the future. What song did Conky want to hear when I destroyed my mom's record player? I mean, I was probably barely old enough to flip the lid open and reach my hand in there. I mean, I couldn't have been 3 or 4 years old.
That was an early 70s song. I beg your pardon.
I don't know when it came out, but it must have been played on the air so much that I heard it. Yeah, Christine says hers already played. No, this one did not have an 8-track tape player.
Well, I think what it was.
Ours was just AM/FM.
My grandparents had something like that. I think what it was is they tried to make it look like a nice piece of furniture.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was
so you could put stuff on, little decor on it, and then you had a little area open, and you could,
That might be why the other side didn't open it, so you could put stuff on it.
Right,
But only one half of it flipped up.
Nowadays, geez.
Well, Christine DeWitt still has theirs.
Mm.
I don't even think what did we do with that?
Lynn Anderson, 1970. So yeah, that would have made
so that would have made me
three to 4 years old. Yeah.
Okay. So I must have been 3 years old when I did that.
Yeah.
Look, I remember I got my Winnie the Pooh when I was 2 days short of 9 months old. Okay, I got it for my first Christmas. I remember pulling that bear out of the shoebox, and I was concerned about the bear's arms because the bear's arms were supposed to stick straight out, and there was stuffing in his shoulders. I remember at 9 months old being concerned about the stuffing in the shoulders being shoved into the shoebox because the arms were folded. And I wanted to get him out of the shoebox so his arms could spring back out. And I never really thought about how weird that was until recently. What 9-month-old would think about the stuffing in the shoulders of the arms of his bear as he's pulling him out of the shoebox on Christmas morning? I have no idea what went through my mind to make me think. I couldn't even walk. I don't think I couldn't.
All you knew how to do back then was gurgle, eat food, and shit your diaper.
Yeah, well, I did that well. I do that well today.
Oh yes, he does. One morning I got up and was out in the living room drinking my coffee, and I'm hearing things. I'm like, well, I got out of the bedroom when I did. Poor Eddie, he's under those blankets. Oh God!
Yeah, what do they call that when they're under the covers? An oven or something? Yeah.
Dutch oven.
Yeah, okay. Edward says you weren't a kid unless you had a zippy chimp. I don't know what a zippy chimp is.
I don't either. Is that the one where I know the kid, the clothes, you had to change the clothes on them and zippers and buttons. I remember that. Be it, yeah. I don't know. Oh, we had some strange joys growing up. Oh my God. But they were fun stuff. I mean,
yeah, I had fun as a kid. I enjoyed my childhood.
Yeah, kids today, I don't know. Did they even know what fun is?
I don't know.
Everything about the phone.
Yeah, I'll play with enough Tonka trucks to make up for them too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, what what was our days? It's like you got up, you either went to school, if it was summertime, you got up.
I mean, that's why we think of life as so much simpler back then.
And then your mom said, get the heck out of the house. You'd ride around, get with your friends. You're all over God's creation, which we would not let our kids do today. That's for sure. But life. Every generation has its stories, and now we have ours, and that's it.
Yep. So as for the stories, that we'll Conky, because you were smart starting back then. I remember things from when I was 1 year old.
Maybe your brain.
Maybe that's just the way the brain works. I don't know.
Everybody's brain works a little differently. Yep. Maybe you were able to hone in on things a lot sooner.
I don't
know. But we're gonna have to get that poo out. You have to show everybody.
Yeah, I'll show everybody my poo. And I got my Eeyore exactly 1 year later. I got my Eeyore for Christmas the next year.
And those two went everywhere around wherever your parents.
Yeah, those are the most well-traveled stuffed animals you'll ever meet.
Yeah,
they went everywhere with me for years and years and years, like pretty much my whole childhood. All right.
All right, Edward. Well, we're glad you're not. So. Well, guys, wow, we talked an hour away.
So we've been on for an hour.
Just a lot of good memories, good talk.
Let you guys get back to your Saturday night. And
thank you guys for sticking with us and hanging out with us. We appreciate everything. We appreciate you taking out of your lives just to hang out with us. And just to let you know, if AA on Thursday with Rob, Just Jeff, and Jeremy. You can check that out Thursday night.
And me.
And you. Yeah, you're there too. And then we have our Whatnot show on Friday, 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. Channel's name is Conkys Sales. Then we're here on Saturday nights at 8 o'clock on YouTube. We have, of course, Jeremy, Scott, and George have their Sunday Fun Day tomorrow night, so check them out. And, of course, all their Whatnots. They got a lot of them going on. So, whew. And, of course, Rob's always got. I don't think he had anything going on with his auction site today because of the holiday, but check them out, too.
Yeah,
he's got great stuff. He's,
stuff has started, so we'll.
Yeah.
So we're going to say goodnight in honor of our dog Sammy, who we lost. I think it was a year ago today.
A year ago today, we lost Sammy.
Yeah, so we'll show this clip and we'll say goodnight.
Thank you.
Good night.
Peace out. He's looking, you know what he wants.